Hey. It's a bit. Hi, everybody. What am I doing? Doing something I was doing. Hi, well, hope you're right. So we've got some epic music going on, perfect for the start of a new series. Finished VLR the other day. I put a vote out, seeing what people want to do, and Phoenix Wright won. So we're going to try this. I've only heard good things about it. I've never played it before, so I'm quite excited for it. I'm still planning on doing Danganronpa at some time. It's recommended to me by a few people. Maybe even after this, but I let the people vote, and this is what we went with. The most important thing to note is I did make my YouTube, like I said. Hasn't got anything on it yet, but I am working on that. Believe it or not, shifting through about 100 hours of Nonary Games footage isn't as quick as I was hoping it was going to be. So I am getting on that, and I want to kind of do it as a bulk rather than like loads of little bits. So I will get on that, and that will happen. Cool. Oh, I do have something really important. This button. I'm going to start collecting up samples, but I had to get the classic door noise. I'm going to start building that up. I want to get a sample pad so I can play them a bit easier. Anyway, let's do it. Just this for all trials and tribulations. Alright, so I guess the trilogy kind of answers that. There are 3 games. Let's start with the first one, I guess. The Ultimate Lawyer. Yeah, I have no idea how this game works. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Play. Yes, please. Never know how the levels are as always. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Table's prepared to get beaten up. Someone like him. I have no control over the speed this is going. Make it look like he did it. August the 3rd, 9:47 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Can I slow down the... I really want to skip text. Is that what I need to do, or is it just being really weird? Let's try turning it off. Hi Psych, hope you're right. Right. Oh, hi Sheaf. Woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I am impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. You can't slow down the text as far as I know. Oh, okay. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. In that case, we'll do that then. Seems to be alright during this bit, it's the cutscenes. Actually, it's because I owe him a favour. Oh, why doesn't space work? What's tab do? Attorney's badge. The autopsy report. Let's beat the case in order to speed it up. Well, I don't want to speed it up, I want to make it so I can read it. But I can't seem to press space. I've got to click. Ugh, this is going to be more effort than I thought. You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Ah, enter works. Yes! Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. Cutscenes always play out in the same pace. Ah, fair. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Ugh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. You took her away from me, Nick. Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. You put my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. What a little ding. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. More importantly, so did the police. In 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. Have you been remembering to hydrate? When people remind me, I do. There we go. Can't have dry mouth when you're reading this much. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone. He's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Thanks for the follow, old survivor. August the 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Larry Butts. I'm assuming I'm saying that, so. Alright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I thought Phoenix Wright is meant to be like this badass. He just seems a bit like confused. I guess it's the first one, isn't it? Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Sorry, everyone, just bear with me literally a second. I'm just trying to be easy to I'm glad that works. if everyone's alright anyway. Sorry about this, I'm just trying to... I was meant to put this... a little bit of a promo out, and I completely forgot. Sorry about that, we're back now. Oh, right. Back to my first case. Your conduct during this trial would decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, who would get, like, a first-time lawyer for their murder trial? That is pretty unlucky. I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh. Oh, hand shaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Alright, so we're going to lose straight away. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. I know this one. It's Larry Butts. The defendant. Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. What happens if you get it wrong? Do you just, like, game just deletes itself? Keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name? Ah, I know this one. He calls you... Ah, in that case, I'm gonna have to get this wrong. I've read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Oh. No. No, wait. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it out at any time. How does she know about tab? Cindy. I mean, that's a very simple autopsy report. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim of this case? Cinderblock. Wasn't it Miss Block? Miss Cinderblock? The person in question was a victim of the murder. Not ill-conceived naming, Mr. Wright. Right? If you forget something, use tab. A mistake in court could cost you the case. She's clearly a witch of sorts, yeah. I ask you again, Mr. Wright, who is the victim? Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what is the cause of death? She died because she was... I'm not sure this is how court cases go. We're going to interrogate everyone to make sure they actually know what's going on. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim Is there any way to turn the beeping down? The beeping's like... What's going to be that in it? No, it's just turned everything down. That really helped. Could you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. Yeah, let me know about levels and stuff, how it is for you guys. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it to evidence. Statue added to the court record. Alright, so look at it. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab. I mean, it's not like I can inspect it. Oh. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. I kind of want to be really bad. Like, how does this game go if I just be like, don't eat, like, just become a terrible lawyer? It's probably going to happen anyway. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem. 5 strikes and you're out. What, and you've got to start the whole thing again? Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, what's your buddy? We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony.
Didn't they all die?
Ah, fair. Yeah, so you can't purposely mess it up too much, or you're gonna, like, just have to play the same bit over again. That's fair. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is genuinely what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honour, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on the 30th of the date. July. Day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but she did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right, I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. Oof, wins. I like the way it's like fighting. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating shooter. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife. But I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motives is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy.
This is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Helpful. You're literally up for murder. Uh-oh, he went there. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah. I was there. I went. Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying. The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? I'm not sure about this judge, you know. The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. Saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. The judges remains real sus the entire series. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Schwatt. Frank Schwitt to the stand. Oh, he's the one who did it! I'm assuming so, given the introduction. You sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Schwitt, you may proceed with your testimony. Saw it. Frank saw it. Oh. Oh dear. I can see where this series is going already. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Oh, right, okay. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Really? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 PM. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Look how happy he is talking about murder. Like, he's so suspect straight off.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth?
I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of them. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout. Electricity in Mr. O's building was out from noon to 6 PM on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. White. Yes. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, this is it. Real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Oh, wicked. I am the best lawyer. I mean, my lawyer training is fully from watching Suits, and that's about as far as I've ever kind of like looked into the law. Why, you exposed lies in the testimony the witnesses just gave? Lies? What? He was lying? Oh wow. The client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You must hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record tab and then point out contradictions in the testimony. Cross-examination. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the department. Well, there's the time there, that's the thing. I thought it must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Okay. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. I mean, that's weird. Can I just, like... be like, that's just weird itself? Objection! This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honour. How exactly is that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Well, he doesn't seem to know about the power yet, come on. Alright, so I've got like health. I don't think it will be any puns. Right, okay, I get how it works. Right, he can look inside the apartment. Dead. Okay. Yeah. Right. Just the building. Right, here we go. Got our first bit. That one. Objection! Objection! Found the body at 1 PM. Are you sure? Yes, it was 1 PM for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. The statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death is sometime after 4 PM. There was no body to find at 1 PM. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sora, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 PM? Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do, point out the contradictions. I mean, I don't know any more. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It's probably coming from the television. Objection! Wait, what? Have I got to wait then? Guess the victim must be watching a videotape program. Right, okay. That's what I thought. It was 1 PM. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see, you heard a voice saying the time on the taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. You know what to do! I've got this one. There we go. That's the one. Take my objection. Grr. Hold it right there. The prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Yeah, well, the defense has a point. Thanks for that, Judge. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawyer? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Ah, wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawyer, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. I like all the, fighting sounds. My apologies, Your Honour. Yeah, must have been a shock finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawyer. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Oh, mate. He's fallen apart. I must feel bad for him. Also, the judge knows this evidence. Like, how is the judge this stupid? There we go. What if you just let this run past? I guess you just get a loss or something. Objection! Objection! Just wait a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you are? No idea. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawyer. Hey, I saw it there, okay? It's a clock. Your Honour, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue, my apologies. I see, so the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Can I get him on anything else? Nah, I guess. Guess not. There was a clock on the scene, so no problem. What? Oh, I just went and believed it what they said. Something the matter? Does the defense have anything to add? Yes, I do. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock was to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. See, it's all fine. You're inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. I mean, that's a bit of a jump. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. Mr. Sawyer, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? It's all baseless conjecture. useless. Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Does this how it works in court? You just flip everything on the dude's head? That day, I never... Look, clock. I heard, no, I mean saw. What just happened? It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn. Give him death. Japanese name translates as turnabout court. Right. Order! Order! Yeah, the battle music's wicked. Your Honour, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting to the defence's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honour, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think through it carefully. Your Honour, the ground, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. In fact, which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock right now here in this court. Your Honour, may I have the clock? Ask the court to listen very carefully. Certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard your clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me the time? What time it is right now? It's 11:25. Ack. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of the day. So, Mr. Sawyer, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he on about now? Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. That's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. I mean, right, they're going through all of this to prove this guy right, when they were going to send the other guy to prison just because this guy said he saw him. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Fortunately, this ends the cross-examination. Wait, what? Judge is real sus. Yeah, man, like, what's going on there? I come all the way down here testifying, and look what happens. He rips his hair out. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You liars are all slime.
Grr, I almost had him.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There is nothing I can do about it now. Wait, did I lose? Yeah, I mean, Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Why? Can you think of a reason as why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running. Yeah, so like, they want all this evidence for this one guy, yet they're just going to go with the other dude anyway. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond any doubt. Ah, tough words. Let's see if you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock is running slow. Or the passport. Take that. The victim had just returned home from abroad the other day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Wow. Got him. Like, why did the guy, like, foam and pass out? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, you witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Wow, quite fast. Just things people do in court, of course. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever won complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. Do you know the amount of court sessions that end with confetti? And with that, court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were at their house that day. All the hearings I had been to had confetti. Yeah, of course. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August the 3rd, 2:32 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Ooh, still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not me at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'm dead and gone soon. Oh, wow. It's completely suicidal. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. Oh, Cindy. My Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Not my Cindy Windy. Larry, she was Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I mean, you can at least get a jacket that, like, fits him. If he's going to court. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh hey, here, take this. It's a present. Why would you want that? Present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Oh, okay. Really, for you? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Sob. don't know how you like speak, sob. Yeah, are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathise with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not sympathising really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Do I? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Maybe? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chum to her. What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she travelled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take travelling. Well, make it of it what you will. Hey Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Missed on the meme of showing him in the autopsy report. Oh, is that a thing? Okay, I need to play this less seriously if we're getting that stuff. Sweet. Hope that made him feel better. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realise things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. This is really deep. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. How about we'll drink a toast to innocent butts? Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. So you have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Totally in. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." Well, I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But the clock was soon going to be at the centre of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I couldn't be able to keep. Oh, she's going to die. The end. Is that it? I'm assuming there's more. Save in progress. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Yeah. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favour to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's clock. The clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You've always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working? That's lame. Had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. You come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? Yeah, this isn't dodge at all. I'll be in pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. Well, expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded, September the 5th, 9:27 AM. September the 5th, 8:57 PM. Faye & Co. law offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. It must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho. You are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. So we always find out who actually did it. September the 5th, 9:08 PM, Faye & Co. law offices. Not in the later ones. Ah, fair enough. Gotta keep it easy to begin with, I guess. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's the smell? Blood? Mia, maybe she's in her office. Oh, wow. Smell blood. Yeah, I get it, but what do I do? Where am I clicking? I'll move. Smell blood. Sob. Sis? Someone's there. Chief. Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Till she was finally cold. It's encrusted with dry blood. How ironic it became the murder weapon again. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There were some glass shards near the chief's body. There must be pieces of the glass slide stand broken in the room. Glass shards. Nothing else seems to be. Piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? The word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Mia? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. Think that's enough snooping around. Better call the police. Find out what the girl is doing here. Chief's chair. Simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit on too. Oh. Right, better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was half through taking it apart. Police, please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Thing written in the shoes. We'll take it. No, right. Small office, but makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. All the chief's important documents. This is where she filled her case records and recent records. Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place, is over the other side. A girl just now. Where did she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes. Yipes? Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Mayor Frey. Maya? Mayor. So the girl was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there would be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Go on then. Before Mia died, she wrote a message in her own blood. She wrote it on this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. It's the police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? What an odd name. Yes, that's the odd part of the name. Received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been the woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she couldn't have. Whoa! Excuse me? This word Maya here mean anything to you? My name. What? The victim drew this here in her own note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. I'm not. Case closed, you're coming down to the precinct, man. What? Maya's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visit hours to begin at the detention centre. Had talked to Maya as soon as possible. September the 6th, 19:07 AM, detention centre, visitors room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. Sorry, not a chance. Maybe if I joke a bit, she'll cheer up. Nah, no way, Jose. I didn't say I was kidding. Whoops, didn't go so well. So a lot of this, it doesn't matter what I pick. Yeah, so I could be a bit of an arse. Maya? Was that a chuckle? You said I was joking. Wasn't very believable, was it? Not really. I'm sorry. I just thought since you made a joke, please, don't mind me, you're doing just fine. He was trying to cheer up Hugh. No one will believe me. Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ah, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. Yeah, I am. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know it's go to if I ever run into trouble now. I don't know, Mayor. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh, burn. Ouch. That's what she said. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Yes, the clock shaped like the thinker, the one Larry made. How could that mean evidence in a case? She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You've recorded it. Yeah, I forgot to delete those things. Something I've been wanting to ask you. What's with the outfit? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Oh, okay. A spirit medium?
I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange.
So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered the detective took my cell phone. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see the detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. So you're an acolyte, medium in training. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course, she left the mountain to follow her career, he said. The mountain? The powers were first class too.
I had no idea she was crazy.
Wait. What? So you're a real honest to God, spirit medium with ESP and all that? Oh God. I thought we're done with the ESP stuff after Nonary games. We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that'd be too easy.
Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favour? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could ask him to represent me? No, You're stuck with me now. Nobody could get hold of him. They couldn't get hold of this lawyer. I have no one left to ask. Say, what about your parents? Okay, don't worry. I'll go ask him for you. You will? Thank you so much. I'm just worried what will happen if I can't find him. They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They give me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. No, wait, I'm gonna ask you more stuff. Day of the murder. It's okay. All I've been doing for the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer now. So then, when did you arrive in the office? It was around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. What if I give him the clock? Why am I keeping the clock? Does she care that I'm a lawyer? Remember the receipt? You mean the one with my name written on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely not. Do you trust me? No. Absolutely not. I didn't think you'd believe me. You're just like the detective. I'm sorry. I don't like lying just to make people feel bad. It doesn't mean I've decided you did it. You seem so lost in the crime scene. Alright, I'll let you off. I'll examine. What's he doing? The guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. Full of police officers. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Oh, sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're the Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? There's a lot of people like who can smell blood. Like, okay, yeah. Apparently, it's just normal. I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. Well, that Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Suddleshoes. Suddleshoes, wasn't it? That's me. Don't step on my blue suede shoes. Wait, that's a song, pal. My name's Dick Gumshoe. Wait, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. You do it yourself. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm Mayor's lawyer. That's the plan. Sky is blue and so am I. There's the hotel across the way. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing missing is Mia. Who fixed the desk? You went, this is a murder scene, I need to just clean the desk up. Did you do an autopsy? Oh, you want to know the results, sir? Now don't you look like me at that, pal, it's no use. She might have been your boss, but it doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. That is a hefty hit. I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Pretty sure you know what that means. You've been a lawyer and all. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you know him, don't you? No, not a clue. Never heard of him. And you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth became prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. I'm surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I'm just plain dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumours of back alley deals for forged evidence. All I know for sure that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I did say I was going to do it, and she told me to get someone else. I'm a lawyer. A statue? That's the murder weapon. He thinks the clock's a statue too. I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. There was broken glass at the crime scene, right? Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. Glass shards and pieces of the broken stand. There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it was her writing. There's no proof that Mia wrote it. I was worried, do you have Mia Faye's cell phone? Oh, that, I have it. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Oh no, he's on to me. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? You just know. Why not? Just be like, look, it's got a thing on it. Also, the girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. Quite the detective. Oh, hey, you can have the phone back. There weren't no suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. One thing you wanted to mention. Don't suppose planning on talking to that witness? Better not. No influencing the witnesses with your lawyery ways, pal. Come to think of it, I've completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. They did not spend a lot of time coming up with these names, did they? I can't tell you a thing about her. You just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've already sent her home already then? Ah, you're trying your lawyery tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial, so she's still in the hotel. I guess I should know better than try and have a detective leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Fight fair and square is our motto. I don't even know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. Makes me a death seem so routine. Alright, well let's... September the 6th, the law officers. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he would be back. Must be hard keeping track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention, run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. An expensive potted plant. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, the light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone's got plenty of money to burn. The painting has been bugging me since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Seems a bit of a bell. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. An expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Alright, well... Let's leave. Hotel. Oh my god. What is going on? Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth ride, real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say anything to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Put your hands down, woman. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. What's she got here? Oh god, she looks crazy. What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry in other people's rooms, you know. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Just gonna look at the plan. The picture. The champagne. Bed. Drawer. She's on to me. What you witnessed? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observed. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Gulp. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it. Pretty please. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee-hee! You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what is it you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be like one of those famous detectives on the television. Oh no. Not me, I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Mr. Maid doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. What have we got? Shelf my badge. Always got to shelf my badge. Shoot me down, whatever I write. Just not having it. Not happening. Alright, I'm gonna leave. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 50 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yeah, I got used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I'd lose my powers. Feel bad for her all by herself on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So who is this man who ruined your mother? About 50 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use the spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. So what happened? The case was solved, we thought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became a laughingstock of the nation. White. Excuse me, White? That was his name, my sister told me. White. That better mean something to me. Can I listen to my sister's voice? May's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Ah, so, you're the one that they say have been looking for me. Yes, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined. The badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes. What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grosberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Mayor Fay. Ah, yes, Mayor Fay. Go on. Why the strange reaction? I'm actually quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Look. Anyway. I'm afraid it's entirely impossible. It's entirely impossible for me to represent her, Sonny. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Mayor? How can you refuse that? Please tell me why you can't take the case. He's busy, but my client is Mia Frey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry and goodbye. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll look elsewhere. I think not. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but how could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion and never looked back, that one. That's quite painting. You notice, it's my pride and joy, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The colour of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I wouldn't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying it. Jeez. This guy needs to simmer down. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, What do I tell her? Well, see, I don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Ugh. I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before my state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Yep. Go home. There's nothing left here for me to do. Should be better off with the state-appointed lawyer. I think I better go home now. Goodbye. I'm going to be the state-appointed lawyer, aren't I? It was a few days later when I found out how the story ended. The result of the trial was in the newspaper. Guilty. I'll probably never meet her again. Oh, what did I do? Oh, what? Okay, that went weird. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Well, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I said no and now I'm back here. I don't know. Is this girl sitting in front of me the killer? All the evidence seems to say yes. There's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. The witness's strange behaviour, was that all an act? And the way the lawyer refused to help out Maya. More than that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. There's only one thing I know for certain. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside the strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got. I mean, she could have at least closed it. There has to be something in there. We're gonna go back there. We're gonna try and. Ooh, bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me. You are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Alright, I've come just to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest currently is using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come up here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to sneak around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Okay, quick. I'll ask you to inform Miss May there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? That was the name my sister told me. It's deep conspiracy, this. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mira and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Drawer. Let's have a look. Screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. She have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this little bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Do. September the 7th, 7 o'clock. District Court, Courtroom 1. Yeah, like, these court sessions happen very fast. To like gather evidence and then happen. Like, fair play. Prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or it'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed the crime. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honour. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. We may call our first witness, Your Honour. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and your profession to the court. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. Surely I'm gonna have to go and stand up on this because I'm in it. Well, I was there. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down in the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. I expect to see this on the Reddit page, to be honest. Hey, you got a promoter where you can promote. Hope you're right, anyway. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Body was found by the window. Where did they get this from? Cause of death, loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They know it's a clock by now. It was literally like 2 days ago. It's the same dude as well. They're still stuck calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. They clearly do not. I know. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? To just Mac forgettable. Yeah, I'm not sure about this, Judge. Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had harder evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Here we go. What's he got to say for himself? As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Fey, and the lawyer, Miss Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? She had a witness of accounts describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya and Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. That's right, you began your cross-examination. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction to them in that testimony. Shh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on for every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have accepted Maya would know some sort of her sister's tricks. Alright, how did no one see that happen? Something the matter? No, Your Honour. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. That's true. Why is that? What's your reason? We had a wit. Why? We had a witness account describing her because of game magic, yeah. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hold on, just 1 second. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it.
You did say it. You said it.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. And she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing could have advantages. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. Securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Mayor was clearly written in blood. Lab tests showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Like, the DNA testing was must be really quick. Like, this has been a day. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. No, you didn't. I found it. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Wait. No, he took it off me. Press? Killer, anyone can see that. She was framed. Hold on, if that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Presented the right evidence, wrong place. Yeah, but he didn't find it, I found it. I just want to call him up on that. Okay. They do not let you get away with those kind of semantics, trust me. But like, that's how... Ah, no. When May was clearly written in blood. Okay. Right. Was there? Somebody who has played the game and watched it be played. Fair enough. I believe you. I'll have to remember that. She was right-handed. Too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Ah, yeah, actually, you got a point. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. I want to object back. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right, what she said. This is whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Okay. I need to like forget. Okay, right, I see. So we saw it with his own eyes on a memo or a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Check the autopsy again. Okay. Now, don't jump the gun at me. Just listen and get to the good part. Oh, she died instantaneously. Yeah. That one. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me right here. You say the victim, Miss Faye, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Mayor Faye. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Mind games. Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? If the music stops, you presented right. If it doesn't, presented wrong. Fair enough. He's just gonna go in some boss battle music or something. You have it backwards, detective. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have time to write anything down. This judge is like on it. Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when did you obtain that autopsy report? When? It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to... Oh, come on! Well, there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Mayor. Who is this dude? Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. I'm a sham! I'm a sham! Was I a fool to trust you in your report? Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You're at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next. Oh god, I've got this guy fired. Sorry, dude. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood, the court accepts the new evidence. Yeah, but I was there like straight after, so she wasn't still breathing afterwards. Prosecution would have liked to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl Saw the mortar with her. Right, here we go. Let the witness, Miss April, may take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Put your arms down! Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service, Wink. This is the demonic prosecutor we're talking about. Oh, is he like just the bad guy? April May, at your service, Wink. For now, yes, fair enough. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you in the night September the 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room, hee. I checked in right after lunch, and this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co law offices. That's about right, big boy. Why does no one talk about motive either? Please testify to the court about what you saw. Right, here we go, let's rip this apart. It was like 9 o'clock at night, because I looked out the window, you know. It usually comes dead last. Motive is only brought up when it's convenient for the competition, which is strange for an AA verse. Yeah. Hi, Code. Hope you're right, man. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting at the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But then the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Bar the point she didn't do it until I turned up. Well, Your Honor, I see it's remarkably solid testimony. This judge! I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were a mere phrase understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. A cowardly way of finding tiny fault in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I will gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edward doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright, 9 o'clock, okay. Okay. This is the one I wanna... So we've got the floor plan. She wouldn't have been able to see. Yeah, get floor planned. Do it. Objection! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? Oh! It does though! Yeah. That's what I thought, like, if you look at that, I thought this is obviously where it happened. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen because you can't see what the mouse is. So it's like all that stuff got knocked over and then came into view, so she wouldn't have seen anything. What do I know? Can I just do that? Why did you do that? Like, why what? Why would you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, Guy. Well, that's it. She can't get out of question that easy. Sort of, you know. Oh, God. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. See how far I can read this. Surely you must have reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next?
Hold it!
The woman with long hair. Was that Mia Frey? Slender, sort of. And some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Person attacking her? Was the mousy girl sitting on the defendant's chair and the woman dodged right? Press this. Forgot about the gallery reaction. Attack, please. Continue your testimony. How has she got out of answering that?
Hold it!
How did you know it was my client? Well, first off, she had the girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. I question your testimony. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. Miss May, I am willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you really had witnessed my client Mia Frey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honour. I saw her. So did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Arr! Raw? Raw? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think of all the trifling details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you, please omit nothing in your testimony. Boing. I'm sorry, Your Honour. I'll be a good girl, I promise, wink. Oh. Just put your arms down! Did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman dodged first and ran off to the right. And the girl with the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with the weapon, I saw it. That clock, statuary clock, the thinker. How does the accuracy of my report not start with you? Oh yeah. Got you now. They get the worst witnesses. Right, first thing. Get that. What? Oh, I guess maybe that could be okay. Oh man, okay. That's got to be it. How does she know that? What you said now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, I'd know you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Oh, is that what that health is? Oh god, I hope it doesn't take you back too far. Another person is in the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you please explain how you know this was a clock? 5 chances to not present wrong. Okay. Okay. It's alright. It'll be fine.
Objection!
I think I've got to not be as picky as I have been and find like the obvious contradiction rather than try to like just scrutinize the terrible person she is. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You may withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
Objection! Questions are all I have, Your Honour. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, anyways. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Ooh, that was close. If you stopped me, the trial would be over. What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room here. The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. You could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honour. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... You're at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building.
Objection!
You have no proof. Do you have proof she could not? Amateurs, amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. I'm in the courtroom. Proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. And I'd like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. Prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case in hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions quick. Ready to proceed? No, Your Honour. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... I don't have one. Your Honour, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Anything interesting, Your Honour? It is as the defence says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. I've had enough of this clock. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? As you can see, the clock was empty, it couldn't have run. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. There's a certain conversation from it came out. Yeah, the phone call thing. Right, show you've put on for us, Miss Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you can say, it can't ring. However, you must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then is there no contradiction? That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. That's exactly what happened, Your Honour. Can you prove when the clock was removed? Yes, I can. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is the phone. Is this in it? Yeah. How do I...
Take that!
Take that! Battle music happening now. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh. You have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation he had with the victim on the day of the murder. This announcer is my favourite version of one. Fair. Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Is this the music? It's pretty cool. I do like the soundtrack to this. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The detective better remember he's up for an evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Do you want me to hold on to the thinker then? If you could, I should probably tell you the clock isn't working right now. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September the 5th. Your Honour, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it ago? Good, so many. Oh, I forgot. The witness would have seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections? Yes, because it was made. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence that I've already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence. Clock, yeah?
Take that!
Simple. This clock was never in Evan Ever's store, ever. A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Possible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Burn. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? What? She's gone Super Saiyan! What's it to you, porcupine head? Stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law and the witnesses will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? Guess I did, tee. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know this weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behaviour? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honour. Allow me to explain how I see the truth. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... This is familiar territory. She used the same approach with Larry. Miss May held that clock in her very hands. And she used it to strike the victim when else. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mayor Fay, I say. And when you struck the force of the impact, made the thinker ring, that's when you heard it.
Objection!
Truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix, right? It was you who just proved the thinker was empty. Yeah, Of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi, Miss May. Perhaps you could explain the poor misguided Mr. Wright. Yeah, it's because of the phone tap she put in. She can't prove it, she did it. Just won't let me talk about it yet. It would be my pleasure. No way. Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 o'clock at night? Oh, heard about it. Ah! Exact time I ordered some room service from the Helltail bellboy. Incidentally, the bellboy collaborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Wrong side. Mr. Wright, you've made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. I think so well. But in that case, then how did she know the thing was a clock? Heard about it, yeah. Damn, semantics. There we go, this is what I've been waiting for. Found this in Miss May's room. That's right, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May. You were tapping the victim Miss May's phone, were you not? Whoa. Your Honour, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. It's outrageous. The defence really claimed that the witness was wiretapping her phone. Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, we just have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? That? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone is there.
Take that!
Present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. I haven't called in a while. Well, there's actually some I want to hold on to me. What's it this time? It's a clock. Made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May. Used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honour, this is ridiculous. Your Honour, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defence demands an answer. Argh. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? That is factually correct. It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Wow. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping irrelevant? Thank you for not asking the other one. Yeah, well, we've already kind of gone down that route, and I don't think it's going to get anywhere, bar me losing the case. Plus, we had the flash thing, so I don't even know if that was her who actually did it. Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. Hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defence's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything else to say? Can't think so. Call the bellboy as a witness. She's not going to go any further, is she? We're going to have to get them.
Objection!
I object to calling you calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold the wiretap and had nothing to do with the killer. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to you calling the witness. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognise that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Mayo Fay. That is my condition. I'll be better to find something suspicious in the bellboy's testimony, otherwise Mayo will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I'm assuming I have to accept the condition, like... I'm not really gonna have a choice, am I? There is the whole Mr. White thing anyway. Understood, I accept your condition. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well, the court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. Why does he bring the tray with him? I received just some... Like, why has he got the tray? It doesn't... I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea soot looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. I like, it happens so fast that they just pull people out of work. It's Ray's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gate Water Hotel, business for 4 generations. I believed I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her room at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest Miss May herself. I see, the defence may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was murdered. It will be finished. I do love how the whole thing is, it's basically like, you need to blame somebody else it's this person. Because this is how court works. Right. That's fine.
Hold it!
Are you sure it's Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? That's the game for you. Guilty until proven innocent, not the other way. Yep. Or even guilty until someone else is guilty. Yeah, you gotta lock somebody up for it. Let's check Miss May in person, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... Oh my. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink. After she finished at 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. How convenient.
Hold it!
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought there. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee. I'd like the iced coffee exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9. Why wouldn't she be so particular about the time?
Hold it!
Are you sure it was Miss May, April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir, this is an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well then, I brought the room service, sir. The guest, sir, favoured me with a Barrister. Barrister? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More like a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanour, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. No good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may now leave the stand. I can't let it happen, can I? Wait. Does the defense have something else to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honour, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Edgelord. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it. Now's my last chance. What do I ask him about? Bed making. Tell me about making the beds that day. I was wondering what you were going to ask, but bed making, a new low. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, the witness will answer the defence's question. Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed the sheets, the pillowcases, and I proceeded to make the bed. I had to bring pillows for two, of course, but they're quite light, see. I see, thank you. Pillows for two? Bellboy, what did you just say? Ah, yes, pillows are light, sir. Bellboy, tell us the truth. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
Objection!
I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yeah, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. I was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth. He asked me not to mention if I was specifically asked. You fool! Ah ha ha ha! He's got done in. I've done it. I've won. Has he? Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honour, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been involved in the murder. Like this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Would you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple, it was... the man who checked in with Miss May. If this edgelord person is like so invested in getting the right person, why is he like not trying to hide evidence? Yeah, Miss. Oh, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. It's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. I really like the fighting noises. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. It's more about winning than catching the right person. Yeah, fair. Court acknowledges the defence's argument. I expect the prosecution and defences to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honour. That is all for today for the trial of Mayor Fay. Court is adjourned. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sends shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? No, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. The man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention centre right now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. We're going to find out more about this man. Do you think you know who do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now I have it. I'm not sure it's all. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all. I like the one bit that stayed was the one bit that I have the biggest problem with. Or had the biggest problem, should I say. May doesn't belong in that detention centre and it's time for me to set her free. To be continued. And yes, we will. We'll continue this tomorrow. We'll continue this tomorrow. About the same time, back around 4 GMT. To carry on this. I'm quite enjoying this. Oh dear. No, I don't want to do too much. How do I leave? J. There we go. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with more of this. So I'm quite enjoying this. Definitely be doing it a lot more. If you enjoyed it, please give a follow, sub, all the little bits. Got Twitter and YouTube that I just made as well. I'm going to start uploading some of the novels and stuff that I've been doing. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon. Thanks for the follow code, Freak. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot, and bye bye. Dude's head. I never. Look, cock. I heard. No, I mean saw. What just happened? Does this how it works in court? You just flip everything on dude's head. That day, I never. Look, cock. I heard, no, I mean saw. What just happened? Does this how it works in court? You just flip everything on dude's head. That day, I never. Look, cock. I heard, no, I mean saw. What just happened?